This is just going to be a video. It's probably going to be sort of long, of all of these speakers here and these two little amplifiers. This is an amplifier on top of it. So we're going to do all these speakers. They're lined up from largest to smallest, and these are all the same size. So and let's start with the speakers that are actually working and everything right now. So we have these two Realistic 1010 model speakers. I showed these in another video that I did, and these are the Sony speakers that came with this head unit here. This head unit works and everything. It sounds pretty good. It's got an equalizer on it. Check out the demo and the other video that I did. If you just go to my channel, you can find it there. Okay, so this is a speaker from Walmart. I just wanted to see how it was and everything. It's 4 ohms, 175 watts RMS, 500 watts peak. It was actually $30 at Walmart. They have like a newer version. It sounds better. It's still $30, and it actually sounds pretty good for just $30. And this here is a Sony subwoofer. It's vented, actually, like just like this one, a vented voice coil. This one has a vented spider. I don't think, no, this one doesn't have a vented spider, but it's 7.9 inch, which is just really weird. It came with actually this receiver, which had speakers and everything hooked up to it, but I blew some of them. So that's that, and now let's move on to these speakers. These were actually from a Toyota Avalon. Someone gave these to me. They're actually pretty nice sounding, and they're the same speakers, just this one has a different bracket, because I don't know if it's for the rear or for the front, but I guess they mount them differently either way. And I think they're like 5 1/4 inch speakers, like 5 1/4 inch speakers. Be easier. And this is a Motorola Golden Voice out of a TV. No, it's like a, I don't know, one of those huge things, really old things with the radio. They're like the big radios. I don't know what they're called. And this is actually from this guy, another 5 1/4 inch speaker, and these, and these, which I put in a cardboard box to see how it sounds. It slaps a lot. Are actually from these. They sounded pretty good, but the port noise was just way too much for me, so I went ahead and I'm gonna build a new box for them. This is from some PC speakers that didn't sound too good. I almost blew it once. But I just try to keep all my speakers in working condition. So I might do vids of me blowing speakers, though. I'll pick a couple. These are the tweeters from these speakers. The reason why I don't like the tweeters, and then the mid-ranges are still in there, just to keep it so that they sound alright. There's not like too large of a port in them. I just don't like, I like more bass than mids and highs. But when I'm watching TV, I'll turn up the mids and highs, and these speakers will cover all the mids and highs for TV watching. And these two speakers here are both from a little portable Bluetooth speaker. This is from an HDMX, which stands for Homedics. It's a burst speaker. I think this one actually wasn't Bluetooth. It sounds pretty darn good for a tiny little speaker. Let's see here. Oh. It's 3 ohms and 3 watts. I don't know where. I swear I saw like a brand somewhere, but I forget what it was. And this guy here is from HMDX. This was actually a Bluetooth speaker. It was like $50, and it sounded really good, but it doesn't sound good now because I took it out of there, and it had a passive radiator, I think it is. It just goes on the other side of the speaker, and it makes it more bassy and whatnot. And these are two piezo, I think it's called that, tweeters here. They're cheap. I bought them from Walmart. They came in like this box thing. with two 6.5-inch speakers. It's buried in my closet. It's like the hatchback speaker system. You're supposed to put it in the trunk and make it sound better. But these, they came like this. I don't know if you can see it, but they're rusty. I don't know why they came rusty, and they're not sealed correctly. So whenever the bass hits, and the speakers in that enclosure that it came with are really, they actually have a lot of bass. These will make a little, like a tweeting sound, and it's not good. It sounds horrible. And I'm just going to explain this. This is because they're not really that old, but I've been like peeling it off, and it's the original color when I peel it off. It's a huge difference. It's crazy. It's weird. And these actually have pretty big X-Max in there. If you can see in there, it's lined with this metal. It's like high quality for like the Sony haters out there. It's actually some pretty high quality stuff. And this is a polypropylene. I don't know if you can hear that. And this is just paper. So is this. This had the same cap on it as this does. The only difference between this and this is bigger magnet, and this has a bass blocker / capacitor for a tweeter, so you can hook it up to a tweeter also. Those, I used it on those, and they sound good with it. And so yeah, it's then you get to these over here. This is a tiny little amplifier that went with that HEMX burst speaker, and it actually can power the one of the speakers at a time, though. It can actually power these, though, and that's pretty amazing. It's only like 3 watts, but it powers them. I don't understand that. Maybe you can leave a comment in the video just saying like how that works and everything. And so we'll get to this now. This receiver. I might put this on sale on eBay. Just like put a comment if you'd be interested in it. It completely works. Everything works. Just a tuner. It doesn't really get very many channels, and I don't have the antenna. The antenna really did nothing. But it has, it's called PC-in. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a auxiliary input. And you have your tuning. Everything works. It'll keep searching until I get. You have a CD player. I have a disc in there, big and rich. And I think that's pretty cool. CD player, the way it comes out the top. Just don't put anything on top of it, and you can turn the subwoofer on and off. It has a dedicated amplifier for the subwoofer, which is pretty awesome. It powers that. So it'd be good for like a little 8-inch subwoofer, and it can actually power this 12-inch pretty well too. And get to the back here. I just put this zip tie on here. I don't know why. It powers a 4-ohm subwoofer, and it has, these are the outputs for a tweeter. This is 8 ohms, and this is an output, just a full range output for any like bookshelf speakers or whatever. It's 8 ohms. It has to be 8 ohms, and this has to be 4 ohms. But I still think it's pretty cool how it has an actual amplifier for a subwoofer. I've never really seen that in a receiver at all. It's a 2009 model. I think you can see that there. And it's got a cooling fan. It keeps it cool. It runs pretty cool. And it has a iPod dock right here. It's sitting on carpet, so it doesn't want to come down. And you can lock it so it won't go up. Like that. And it snaps in just like this. And it completely works and everything. But I can't really like prove that though, because I don't have an iPod or anything right now. It's 530 watts RMS, which I think is pretty good. I don't know if it's a lie or not. I've heard that sometimes with these high hi-fi systems from Sony, they sometimes lie about the wattage. I mean, it powered 4 of these though, and these can handle a lot of stuff, so it might not be a lie. I really don't know how much it puts out into this subwoofer, which is, it's a really weird sounding subwoofer though. I don't really like this subwoofer. I know it's not the receiver, because when I used this subwoofer with it, it sounded pretty good. So, and it does presets and everything. And display, you can set it to time, which is not set right now. You can do, iPod and CD, you have the selections and then function. And it does not come with remote, unfortunately. I think you can find these on eBay. They're pretty cheap. I don't know where it is. My room's a mess right now. Oh, here it is. This remote right here. Any remote that just looks like this. I mean, this remote is specifically for this, but it also works for this. And so I'm going to keep it because I like, having it. But I lost the back for it, so it's a little messed up. So this plays everything. It's a pretty nice receiver. Everything works. It takes a little while to turn off, but it's fine. It's completely off. There's no, it doesn't keep any lights on or anything. The fan turns off. Everything's good. It plays any CD, just not DVDs, just CDs. It's pretty good. So, all your volume adjustments. It's got a little circle, I guess, milled finish. I don't know what